change of pace. Percy was banging crossly about the yard. "It isn't fair," he grumbled to Toby. "Oliver can't handle his trucks, so he gets the mail train? Some punishment!" "Being stuck in the yard is rather dull," replied Toby. "Look who you're talking to," snorted Percy. "Besides, useful engines do the work they're given without fuss. I've been pulling coal trucks so long, I can't remember doing anything else. But I'm not complaining, am I?" "Certainly not," chuckled Toby sarcastically. "But don't you fancy a change?" "I don't need it. Unlike Oliver, I keep trucks under control." The coal trucks cackled. "That's enough out of you," scolded Percy, giving them a bump. Toby was worried. He knew agitation only led to trouble. Something had to be done. The next morning, Percy woke to find a grimacing Toby. "What's wrong?" he asked. "Oh, my boiler feels funny," groaned Toby. "Must have had bad water. Will you take my passengers, please?" "But," protested Percy, "I'm filthy. And what about my trucks?" "I'll take your trucks once drivers looked me over. The passengers won't mind your paint. They just want to be on time." "Humph," grunted Percy. "Seems I keep getting every job except the ones I want." "Useful engines do the work they're given without fuss," replied Toby slyly. Percy said no more. He fumed away, too grumpy to see Toby smiling to himself. Henrietta greeted him warmly. "We've got milk for the junction this morning," she smiled. "You mustn't forget Maurice." "Not more trucks," Percy groaned. "Fear not," chuckled Henrietta. "You won't hear a peep from this one." Percy couldn't stay cross for long. The morning sun shone, and the passengers greeted him warmly. "You look like you've been working hard," smiled Mrs. Kindly, pointing at Percy's dirty paint. "Just like a proper engine." Percy smiled and set off up the line. With each wheel turn, he felt much happier. But Maurice, the milk tanker, began to grumble. "Oi, Henrietta, who's this dirty little runt?" he growled. "Toby and Daisy at least have the decency to look nice before taking me out." "That dirty little runt," replied Henrietta sternly, "is the only reason you're not sitting in the yard while your milk turns sour. No more complaints, or the lorries will do your work instead." Maurice subsided at once. Percy had to laugh. They reached the junction in good time, and the passengers were pleased. Percy was soon on his way back up the branch line. They were going well when... "What's that?" asked Henrietta. A figure was waving by the line side. Percy lit up when he recognized who it was. "It's Tom Tipper!" he beamed. Tom smiled gratefully as Percy drew to a halt. "I'm glad to see you, Percy. Not leaving the mail behind to be a passenger engine, are you?" "Certainly not, Mr. Tipper. I've just been working other jobs around the yard." "Glad to hear it. That Oliver's no replacement for you." "He isn't?" asked Percy. "Silly engine took a detour last night," grumbled Tom. "I've been rushing round the island delivering his late mail, and now me poor van's knackered. Could you take me to the station for help?" "We'll have you there in a jiff," Percy grinned. Good as his word, Percy got Tom to the next station as quick as he could, and the station master phoned for Butch to fetch the mail van. Tom waved a thankful goodbye as Percy hurried on to the top station. Percy returned to the sheds that night feeling much better. Toby was waiting. "Are you all right?" asked Percy. Right as rain, smiled Toby. The problem fixed itself not long after you left, if you can believe it. You didn't! Shh, hushed Toby with a wink. Here comes the fat controller. Well, Percy, smiled Sir Topham Hatt, I've heard all about your day from the passengers and Mr. Tipper. I'm very proud of you. You're an adaptable engine. Percy blushed. I know you're tired of trucks, continued Sir Topham Hatt, and after Oliver's mishap, you both need cheering up. Before resuming your mail runs, you will both go to the harbor tomorrow for a special job. Oh, sir! Thank you, sir! What is it, sir? You'll see, chuckled Sir Topham Hatt, as he turned and headed back to his car. What did I tell you? Said Toby smugly. A change of pace can be a good thing. After the day he'd had, Percy was inclined to agree.